Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do the review of the latest episode of the Winchesters. Winchesters has not been performing as well as we would like it, unfortunately. Even though with each of the last at least couple episodes, it has gotten progressively better only because of character development. It's still not living up to the legacy that's Supernatural. And I think a lot of people were very off-put by the comedic tone of the trailer and just they really tried to... It really didn't have that dark tone that the first few seasons of Supernatural had. It made it very easy to watch and very easy to get into because it was just that good. And with the tone that they've set with this, it's just not living up to it. And that's just been the general consensus amongst a lot of fans that it's just not doing it for them. And the general thoughts and comments and everything and concerns with the show have been pretty much all the same, that it's just coming off as kind of stupid and the acting's not that good. And I have to say, there are a couple of the actors within the show that I don't care for. I don't think they're really selling it. And with this latest episode, the monster, the little Akrita sidekick or whatever the fuck I've not been happy with the monsters on this show. This one just came off as something that's kind of lame, like the others, and it looked like something out of Men in Black, honestly. It looked like a big effing cockroach, and just, it looked really dumb, and it's, I don't know, it's just not doing it for me at all. And with kind of all that kind of out there, I don't think that it's going to get past this 13 episode order that it got initially. Definitely don't see it getting a second season, but with all that negativity kind of out there and out of the way, the last couple episodes, or at least the last one and this one, as far as what it's doing to push the story forward and everything, and with the character developments kind of revealing a couple different things, it is a little bit better, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save it by any means. So with all that, let's kind of get into the episode. This one, the episode opens up with John and Mary. John's trying to show Mary how to fix a motorcycle, unbeknownst to him that she already knows how to fix a fucking motorcycle. She was trained by her parents. So, she has a little line about, you don't want to have a bad starter when you run away from a pack of werewolves or something. And, so they're kind of flirting back and forth, but he still can't really bring himself to say how he feels. And that kind of is a theme through this episode. And so they kind of go past this, and we see the kind of freak of the week thing they got going. It is a monster that gets into a person's dreams and everything and kind of makes them live their worst fears, and it essentially kills them after they, kind of scare themselves to death or whatever. And so they think that it is a djinn, and they go off to hunt one, and they think they found it. And after they find this guy, they're chasing after him, and it's revealed that this guy is actually Ada's teenage son, or maybe he's a little bit in his 20s at this point. I don't even know how old Ada is. I mean, she can't be that old to have a kid that she does, that appears to be in his late teens, maybe early 20s. And so it's revealed that this kid is actually half djinn, half human, because she fell in love with a djinn and then found out what he was or what he was doing. He kind of succumbed to what he was, succumbed to his nature, and he got killed because of it. And so this kid blames her, he runs off, and unbeknownst to her, he's not actually the one behind everything. He's using his abilities, yes, but he's using it to show people how to get past their fears. And so this monster's signal or whatever kind of draws him to Lawrence. And while they're all hunting him, they come across that little Akrita cockroach, or whatever if you want to call it, and it attacks Mary and stings her in the back of the neck, which is how this monster gets in people's minds. And they go back to Ada's son for help, because if they don't do something about it, obviously she's going to die. She's going to be scared to death of like one of her worst fears, and it turns out her worst fear or worst memory, or however you want to look at it, is actually her as a child finding out that monsters are real and that she's going to be forced to hunt them someday, and it kind of traumatizes her and closes every possible future door that she set out for herself or envisioned for herself. And so that's kind of her worst thing, and then she conquers that and gets out of it. It's not really an in-depth episode. It's kind of a, I don't know, just kind of, they find the monster, find the reason, get her, and John saves her naturally. And kind of little thing sprinkled in the episode is that she is also starting to feel something for John, but she's not comfortable saying it, and he kind of eavesdrops on a conversation between her and Ada about this particular thing. So it's leading up, I think, to maybe what could be the season finale, but will probably be the series finale. Still don't know yet. There's still no official word on what they're going to do, if they're going to renew. Not only because the show's not doing that great, but also because the leadership that is now at the CW, they have made it very clear they're going in a completely different direction than where the CW's been the last decade and a half, or however long they've been around now. It's about a decade and a half. So we could see this show get wiped out just because it's not in the new agenda for the CW, that for who they are now and everything. So there, quick breakdown of the episode. Nothing too important went on. No reveals major other than Ada and her son being half a Jinn, and everything that's going on with Mary and all her childhood trauma, and no more real reveal or news about where Mary's father is. The only other thing that ends this episode is they kind of figure out who the leader of the Akrita is. It's that Roxy DJ chick, and so it's revealed that this Roxy chick, they were after Mary to control her for whatever reason. We don't know if it was actually to take her out of the game, take her off the board or whatever, or it was to actually control her, maybe because she knows something or they want something from her. Whatever it is, it didn't happen. So right there, the episode's kind of over. So we don't know what the real plan of the Akrita is. Maybe we will never know. So, but anyways, other than the episode, I do have some news that Tom Welling, as we know, is supposed to come in and play Mary's father. He has filmed his episodes, obviously, because I'm pretty sure they filmed all 13 episodes that they're going to do this year. And he said in him and Michael Rosenbaum's Smallville rewatch podcast that he is actually going to be in a handful of episodes. I think starting with episode 7. He said that it could be 2 or 3 episodes. So we'll see what they're going to do with him when they bring him in, and how he's going to interact with these characters. Or honestly, I hope he improves the show with his presence, because he's a great actor, and he's a veteran actor with the CW and Warner Brothers and everything. But honestly, with how bad I think that the actress that's playing Mary is right now, I don't think it's going to save the show by any means. So we'll see. It's all just a clusterfuck right now for the most part, and I don't see this show lasting past what they've assigned for it. And sadly, I think it will kill any hopes, or at least delay them, for any kind of Sam and Dean comeback, unless maybe Eric Kripke gets involved. But it's all kind of up in the air right now, what they're going to do and how the show's going to last, if it lasts, and how that will affect future plans. So, with all that said, with all that giant fucking mouthful, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please come back for more. Check out the other videos, leave comments, leave thumbs up, and obviously subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So until next time, guys, hopefully this gets better, but we'll see. And hopefully it gets better to the point that maybe we'll get a second season for it to redeem itself. But until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye.